time.
Your time. What do you have in that Yeti cup right there?
8 days sober, baby.
Oh shit! I forgot you were doing the
Water.
fucking sober march.
Yeah, dude. Lent.
Wait, you have water in there?
Yeah, it's water.
That's been your shift. Is from.
Yeah, water and black tea.
You gave up booze for Lent?
It was coincidence, but I was raised Catholic.
Me too.
So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my mom that's why I did it. But no, I just doing a sober month, and I'm gonna start touring like elementary schools, talking about my story, and just.
You thought this was your in to elementary schools?
No,
Hey,
I was a
It's
substitute.
so hard to get into elementary schools, but once I stop drinking, it'll be much
8 days,
easier to
8
get a
days,
guest
baby.
pass.
It is easier to get into an elementary school sober. I have found that to be true.
Honestly, not. When I was a substitute teacher, I drank every day.
When you were going to school in the South, did they ever bring a Native American in to talk about the Trail of Tears? Or was that just like a random thing at my school?
No. In Texas, we definitely had cowboy days.
Wait, you're Catholic too, right?
I am not Catholic. No, I was raised
Italian.
like just straight up, just Methodist.
Oh, you told
Christian.
us all about that last
Oh,
week.
yeah,
but I
yeah.
just assumed with the I was like, are we three people who are white Catholics living in the South?
No, yeah, my dad
That's
wasn't even
unusual.
raised Catholic.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
mom was from Ohio, so it makes a little bit more sense. My dad was raised Baptist.
Well, sorry, I got all fired up about Catholicism and Lent. 'Cause
Hell
you know
yeah.
there's two options. You can quit something or you can do extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always quit.
Yeah, that's what. That's
What
kinda
did
I
you
do.
quit?
This year, I'm doing dairy and red meat, but I'm trying to just quit that for real.
Yeah.
But I started that with Lent.
No, this was just a coincidence of I was just drinking too much and too consistently, and I was like, I'm starting a job, going up to Utah, so they barely have alcohol anyway. Like their alcohol sucks.
Oh,
So
yeah, the 3-2 near beer.
yeah, like I got to the hotel and I was ordering dinner, and I'm listening to this lady. She was like, we can't do, like somebody else was ordering alcohol. She was like, we can't do sidecars, we can't do floaters, we can't do doubles. Like if you order a wine, you can't have another one, or like all these fucking rules.
Sound like you were just
What
doing
the
the Joe
fuck?
Dirt
Wait, is that-
firework.
Is that real?
No, I didn't know what you were saying.
Wait,
You know what a sidecar
the
is?
state of Utah doesn't allow like fun drinks.
So it's weird because you can go to a bar and order as many drinks as you want. It's the kind of drink you can order. Like you can't pour a shot onto like a margarita or something like that. You can't have a shot next to a cocktail, but you can get a beer in a shot.
But you can't pour the shot into the beer.
If their backs are turned, you probably could get away from it.
Wow, that makes absolutely no sense.
No,
to
it's.
me.
I think it's still like.
Is
Well, it's
weed
definitely.
legal there?
I feel like allowing a
yeah,
beer
it
and
is.
a shot and not the other stuff is homophobic.
Yeah. No.
That's
It's
true.
the Mormons.
They
It's all
don't
the
like
Mormons.
sugar being involved in the drinks. Is that
Yeah,
what it
and
is?
color
And
stuff.
warm drinks is not allowed. Like coffee.
What?
Mormons.
They don't like coffee. You can't
No,
have coffee.
Strict Mormons can't drink coffee.
It's the caffeine. It's not the warmth. Is it?
No, like originally, because they didn't know
hot
about
cocoa? Are they allowed to have
did-
hot cocoa?
They didn't. The original rule was like hot drinks. Like they didn't know that cold brew would be a thing one day. So
Joseph Smith wrote those on. Found those
Wait,
on the
I can
tap.
get clarification on this right now. Keep
Okay.
going. There's a Mormon. Right?
Hey, Mormon.
I'm telling you the truth.
That's crazy. Why
Yeah.
can't you have? You're allowed to soak, but you're not allowed to have coffee.
Oh yeah, you gotta soak.
You got. What if you soak in coffee?
He's pooping or
Okay.
Too much coffee, probably.
Cold brew. But yeah, so 8 days without drinking. It hasn't been too bad.
I think
We're
that
fine.
should be the next like month, like sober type month that we do. Is we should live by the rules of a different religion.
Yeah.
We just pick one.
What would you
fast
pick?
for Ramadan.
Yeah. Or who knows what? I only know like 3 religions. So
Yeah.
The
They're-
Abrahams.
yeah, we'd have to do some real.
The Abrahamic.
Would cults count as a religion? Could like we live as like the Nexium cult
Yes.
was living? For a
Yes, we
little
could
bit?
definitely brand our vaginas or whatever the fuck they were doing.
They were just branding like stomach, so it wasn't as bad as you're
This
making
mic
it.
is on.
Greetings.
Do some
Oh,
Welcome.
hello. Yeah, do your thing.
ask him about the warm drink.
Okay, so I had heard that originally the ban on coffee in the Mormon religion was listed as like warm drinks. Is that true?
Yeah. In the original Word of Wisdom,
Yes.
which basically was triggered by his wife getting pissed that the dudes were spitting tobacco on the floor in the meeting house.
Got it.
He was like, "We must refrain from tobacco and warm drinks,
Yeah.
hot drinks," meaning coffee.
Coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, but
And-
in Mormonism, coffee is an absolute no.
So,
You
yeah,
cannot be a Mormon and drink
still
coffee.
cold brew. You can't drink that either.
No coffee.
Yeah, just is it no caffeine or just no coffee?
It's like this weird. It's like this gray area.
Yeah.
With the Coca-Cola, they kind of came out.
Like if you're being bad, you might have a little Coca-Cola.
Yeah, if you're no Mormons love Coca-Cola. They love it's like frowned up. It's basically like up to interpretation. The way a lot of Catholicism is like people
Yeah,
kind of do their own thing.
kind of ride whatever wave you want.
Yeah, Mormonism, it's so strict that people will indulge in whatever they can outside of the exact rules. That's why people go so hard on like the prescription meds, the Happy Valley stuff, because it's a doctor gave it to me, so, and
that's
that's how
fine.
they get there.
That's fine.
But yeah, they came out and condemned energy drinks, I think like about 10 years ago, and said you shouldn't do that. But I think that Coca-Cola has always been, there's this anti-Mormon video called The God Makers.
Uh-huh.
Because, Mormonism is all about becoming a god and shit.
Yeah, yeah. You get your own planet. It's
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's the life cycle, baby.
I gotta learn more about Mormonism
yeah.
because I don't know shit.
But they were like listing the words of wisdom, and it was like alcohol, tea, coffee, and then it just goes Coca-Cola, question mark.
Yeah.
But yeah, coffee's a big no-no.
Well, I just got back from Utah, and we were talking about the drinking laws and how you can pretty much drink as much as you want at a bar. You can order drink after drink, but you can't order like 2 shots, or you can't order like a floater or a sidecar, or like there's rules at the bar as to what you can order. And if you order a round for people, they need to like see each person individually and like make eye contact with them or something like that.
What? Eye
Interesting.
contact?
Yeah,
See,
there
I
needs to
was
be eye
never-
contact.
I'm so out. I don't want to make eye contact with anyone.
No, like if you get around like 6 for my friends, the bartender has to like be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you. Okay, here's
I'm
your
like,
drinks.
Jimmy.
Yeah, you're just
Eye
like,
contact or I can't buy it. What the fuck? That's insane to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So hold on.
maybe it's accounted for.
Is the hot drink thing, is it still presented as hot drink, or is it specifically coffee?
It's coffee now.
Okay, so you don't have to sneak hot cocoa or anything like that?
No,
or like
no,
a
no,
hot
no.
cider?
It's not about temperature. It's about like the mind-altering capacity.
Now we've gotten to the
yeah,
bottom.
a
of it.
cup
start
of
tripping
coffee.
balls. But that's what I was saying. Originally, it was hot drinks.
Which I think they were talking about like coffee and tea. And my mom did go to her bishop and have her personal tea approved.
Oh, good.
So,
Like his macho. kick.
Wait, is there like a kosher certified for Mormonism? Like you can get your like some sort of shit like approved by a Mormon pastor?
I mean, in a sense, she just went and talked to her bishop, the same guy that I confessed to jerking off in the temple to, and was like, "Is it okay if I have this
Wait,
tea?" And
I
he
think
said,
we
"It's
need to
all
go
right."
back to that last story.
Oh, it's no big deal. Yeah, I whacked it in the temple back in the day when I was about 13.
Like in the bathroom or just like.
In the locker room,
Okay, well, that's fair.
we're doing baptisms for the dead. Do you know what that is?
No.
And so in Mormonism, they believe
Oh, like celebrities or like famous people or something like that. Who,
they do that.
Yeah.
It's pretty much anyone who's. I
or
mean,
like people that died in war. Or
I
something
thought you were
like
just
that.
like
People that
dunking
died in war.
caskets underwater.
No. So you go as a surrogate.
And
so
it's usually
I
kids that
went.
do this, right?
Young
Yeah.
people, yeah,
Yeah.
teens. So they go and you are offering your body as surrogate, and then they dunk you in the name of so and so. Dunk you in the name. They do like 5 or 6 names.
Who
How
did
do-
you,
how
who
do I
did you get
get-
dunked for, and what turned you on about it?
How do I get people to get dunked for me? Because I feel like that's
I'll
gonna.
dunk you, baby.
Not. I don't want to get dunked. That's the whole point.
I'm
I'll
not
dunk
sure
for
what
you.
their procedure was. I think it might be like people in the church who like wanted to submit their family members.
And is it in the Bible that you're allowed to send a proxy for baptism?
No. This is
No,
like
this is
I
a
think
new
this is
book.
this is created by
the
This
trilogy.
is one of the reasons that like
trilogy.
Protestants hate Mormons so much. Because they've added a bunch of new shit that is just way kookier than your average.
Yeah, Catholicism would never do that.
No.
They wouldn't
They're
add a
like
whole
they're in
bunch of
hell.
random
It's
shit.
done. They're in hell.
Yeah.
It's over.
Confession wasn't totally made up out of
Hey,
nowhere.
babe, unbaptized babies get to go to a little middle section.
And that's
Which is
kind of
pretty
where
cool.
those people are when you get baptized for the dead. They're like, we've baptized
They're
you.
in limbo or in
Yeah. Do you
purgatory.
accept? And it's like, why wouldn't they at that point? They're not gonna be like, nah.
Yeah, come
I
on
don't-
in.
Like, I guess so. I mean, Jackson did so much for us in that pool.
But I wasn't technically worthy because I whacked off. So those people,
Damn.
So
are
what did your
fucked now.
what did your bishop say when you told him jerked it in the goddamn.
He was probably
In the temple?
super into it.
He said, "In the temple." He just whipped out some. He whipped out
what?
No, yeah, whipped out his cock, and he was like, "You wanna."
He's like, show me your technique.
Show me exactly what you did.
Show me
Putting
exactly.
Jane Austen into heaven, and he got all turned on. Couldn't help but beating off to those long
Jane
dresses.
Austen, D.H. Lawrence. I was so fucking hard the whole time. I could see it through the gown.
Yeah.
But
Betsy
Oh yeah, were you
Ross.
wearing the fancy gown?
yeah, you wear baptismal garments. It's kind of a.
But this isn't the
white.
underwear, right?
No,
It's like
this
something
isn't the
Russell Brand would
garments.
wear.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like
just to dinner.
it's
Yeah,
sort of a
yeah,
white.
okay.
It's a white
Nobu.
jumpsuit. You wear white underwear, and you wear a white jumpsuit.
Well, you got to
and,
be able to see your penis a little bit.
And
once
you have
get
to know
wet.
if the broad is menstruating or not, so you
Yeah.
can send her to the forest.
Yeah. Banisher.
Yeah, a lot
Is there
of
anything with
menstruating broads.
menstruation?
With Mormons?
Yeah.
No, they don't menstruate. I don't think.
No, they don't. They're forbidden to menstruate. A young
Thank
deacon
God.
will slurp
they're-
up the fluids
God.
if they
Cutting
fail
shut
to
like
occur.
a cone head.
No, we didn't really talk much about that. I'm sure they took him aside and said, "No, your body." I mean, Mormons are very sex positive after marriage. They're very into it.
Yeah,
But
don't
anything
they like
before that.
marry within weeks usually, within meeting or months?
Yeah, well, the reason's because they forbid the men to ejaculate. Even you can't even masturbate. You cannot.
Pretty
you
sure
cannot-
most technically forbid you from doing that.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't know. I just feel like in Mormonism in particular, is Catholicism a similar thing where you just can't jerk off, can't do anything?
Yeah, you're not.
Like in terms of tech, like yeah,
The seed
Old
is
book.
meant to be spilled into an ovary, and
Yeah.
only an ovary.
in
Yeah,
an
yeah.
unprotected ovary, I believe.
Yes.
Unprotected, exposed ovary.
Yeah,
But that's why it's set up specifically like that because you're allowed to repent for anything you do. So it's like, don't do this, but
Yeah.
But with
Go ahead.
Mormonism,
you can do it
they-
a little bit.
Mormonism is a much more. You have to get like a temple recommend to be worthy to go into the temple and do the rituals and
To be
get
forgiven.
exalted.
Damn.
Because Catholicism, you confess and it's done. In Mormonism, it's kind of more absolute, where like it's a bigger deal if you whack off. You're really not supposed to have an orgasm until you're married. So
Holy
these
cow.
dudes are like, that's
Ready-
why they're
they're
getting
ready
married
to
within
go.
weeks.
Oh my! Do you just have
Because
like
they
a
don't
wet
know what
dream,
love
like,
is. They
fuck?
don't, they're mistaking lust for love. I don't do that myself. I never have.
Thank God.
But
Neither do
I'm
we.
not currently at this very moment.
Yeah.
no.
Off camera.
No, I
Now,
didn't.
I have
I-
to ask: is the temple the weirdest place you've ever jerked off?
Yeah, I think that about tops it.
What about a brewery in 1,000 Palms while I was on stage?
I jerked off in a brewery in 1,000 Palms.
But were you in a bathroom?
I was in a bathroom.
See,
yeah.
I think that's totally cool. Any bathroom is cool.
Any bathroom. Well, because I was on a road gig with Brian, and I was just so out of it, and I was like, I was certain that if I had jerked off before, I would have had a better set. And I went and I jerked off, and I felt better. Weeks later, I'm in Fresno, and I'm feeling the same. I'm like, I know I need to jerk off. Right before the set, I jerk off was dynamite.
Hey,
Was dynamite.
I
Dynamite.
mean, I think that's called a routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that-
yeah.
that's
Rhythm.
just in case of emergency. But I don't want to. I didn't mean to pull this into about me and my,
Oh,
my
no.
needs. You know.
Well, I'm curious, Bo. Do you have before I tell my weirdest jerk off story? Do you have like a weird spot? Maybe
Well,
a
if you have
public
one,
spot that
if you
did
have
it?
one in the chamber, I'll think on mine because I'm sure I have one. But go
Well, so
for it.
in middle school, I jerked off at my desk in class.
That's
Hell
fucked
yeah.
up.
Hell yeah.
during a lecture.
Oh, me too.
I caught a kid
Definitely.
when
Did
I was
you?
a
Yeah.
substitute. I caught
Hand
a
over
kid.
your shorts?
What's up?
Hand over your shorts?
No, I did it like this. Let's see if
Yeah,
I can,
nobody
let's see if I can
notices that.
recreate. So I learned this thing from I don't know why all the black dudes in my school.
You make it look like your arms are still chilling and you're just jacking off with both hands.
All the black dudes in my school would sit like this with their arms in their jacket.
That's an athlete thing at my school. It was
I
all
guess
the
so.
kids on the football team.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
There's just
That's a little bit racist, but you know. what I'm saying.
No. Why the white kids too?
But you know, I've had a
White
little bit bigger
athletes.
here, and then I just like this, just covered me up, and I just
That
did my
is-
thing,
hell yeah.
went
That is
into my
crass.
belly button.
I went in the pocket. I would call it Polly Pocket.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jesus
play a little
Christ,
Polly
you
Pocket.
guys.
Yeah, you just cover it. Sometimes you just gotta let it
Were
go.
you-
7th grade.
No, yeah, that's
It was my second.
no
year of 7th
judgment
grade,
here.
Too.
No judgment here.
Our teacher caught me once and she was like, "Don't do that. You'll get made fun of."
Oh
No.
shit.
I caught a
That's
kid
a
when
great
I was
teacher right
when I was
there.
a substitute.
Yes.
I caught a kid and I just went by him. I go, everyone knows what you're doing.
A substitute said that to you?
No, I said that to a kid when I was
Oh,
a
hell
substitute.
yeah.
Dude, that's delicate imprinting right there.
Yeah.
As a
Yes.
preschool teacher, there's a lot of kids because they're not. a lot of adults apply sexuality to what these kids are doing, but they're prepubescent. They're just
No, this kid was
they're
like
not
13.
whacking off.
This
They're
kid
just
was
playing with their
Oh,
nerves.
I was whacking off.
Yeah, I came in my belly button.
But
so
yeah, no, you weren't in preschool, dog. But these kids, like this one, this one student, she would put a blanket over her head. She didn't think people could hear her when she had a blanket over her head, and she would go to town. And you'd have to be, because you don't want to make a fucking psycho. You know what I mean? So
Well,
you try your best where you go, hey, blah, blah, blah. That's more of a in your bedroom type activity.
aw.
You try to think of the best way to say it.
Yeah.
Because, you
don't wanna
next
wrap
thing you know,
their
you make one of
knuckles.
these guys.
Yeah. I think the Mormon church might have done that.
Yeah, here and there. No sex? All sex all the
All
time? Where
sex,
is there any in between?
Nope.
Yeah, don't repress the children. When you cage the beast gets angry.
Yeah, that's true. That's,
Oh my
that's
God.
factual.
Bo, have you come up with any historical information about your jerk off history?
Nothing.
This studio right now.
Yeah, these are prosthetic arms.
Another arm down here.
Just doing like that fucking.
That's
Yeah, the
This is
classic
just a way to beat
humor.
off. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't have anything that's close to y'all's, so I'll keep
All right,
mine
I'll
for
hit
another
you.
day.
I'll hit you with another one.
Jesus
I
Christ.
jerked off. FaceTiming with a girl while I was driving on the interstate.
That's at least somewhat private. Was it at night at least?
No, it was during the day.
That's pretty fucked up.
I jerked off in a moving car that I was driving through a mountain range pass.
That's dangerous.
I was in
I
a
was only on a
band.
flat interstate, but
I was in a band with a guy who he was driving the night drive, and I woke up and he had a sock over his cock, and he was beaten up, and he looked
Beaten
at
up.
me. and he
I like
goes,
that.
he was
He
beating up
goes,
his dick.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Were you on tour?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's
man.
some you're real comfortable in some weird sexual positions if you're doing shit like that. Because if somebody catches me jerking off, I'm
I kill him.
gonna be
Yeah,
frantic.
yeah.
I'll
It's
just
over.
cut my dick off
I
right
slit
there.
my own throat if I'm seen.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'll talk about
What's
it
the
endlessly.
what's the
but if I'm caught-
Japanese thing? The
We've tried to reference that every episode so far, and we don't
When I
know
was
what
a kid,
the
we
fucking.
called that harikari. But
yeah, no, that's what it is. That's what it is.
No, I think it's
No, it's called
seppuku.
seppuku.
No, there-
Yeah, whatever.
Seppuku
No,
or
there's
some
a
shit like
difference
that.
between the two. There's a difference between the two.
Do you know the difference?
I think one is like more honorable and one is less honorable or something
Well,
like that.
I'm
I
gonna-
think one you run onto a
Seppuku.
sword, one you cut your
Now it says the Wikipedia, which is end all,
yeah, correct.
says seppuku, sometimes referred to as harikari, is a form of Japanese ritual suicide by disembowelment.
Cool. So they're the same. So you were right.
Now we know. Now we can reference it
Yeah,
every single week.
that seems fucking
Every
terrible.
single
Yeah, I always wondered if like harikari is like racist or something. Because I'm like, why did we stop saying that?
Because
Is it
the
way
baseball
of,
announcer.
Did it go the way of Eskimo? Oh yeah, Harry Carey. That's right.
That's when they stopped.
Hey, what if I disemboweled myself
We
during
gotta
the
change-
seventh inning stretch? Would you come to the game then?
These boys better put some points on the board, or I'm a dead man.
Or I'm gonna Harry Carey.
I just brought great dishonor to my wife and kids. I was thinking about spilling my guts on Wrigley Field all over the ivy wall.
Oh
All right,
man.
I'm out on the baseball references.
Okay.
But
Well, you
it
know who
is-
Harry Carey is.
You know what suicide is.
I know what suicide
And
is.
also, I was just doing Will Ferrell doing
Yeah.
Harry.
Yeah.
Right.
So was I.
Hi.
Hi.
That's what 90% of impressions are now, is like impressions of someone else who can do a good impression.
Yeah.
Well, it helps you find an in if you're bad at impressions, because it's like
What's your best impression, Bo?
Louis Armstrong. No. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, you losers. It's a little time for not trivia.
Ooh, and we got a new trivia member.
Yeah, Jackson, you want to stick around for some not trivia?
Yeah, let's do
A
it. Let me
three-way
just
trivia.
shed this layer. I'm
Take
getting
one of
a
my
little
7
burned.
Yeah, it's
jackets
a
off.
little nippy in here.
I was about to go on a walk, baby.
Oh,
I got
Now
pulled
it's time for a
in.
mental
Yeah.
walk.
I got called in.
or any of these
Were you
Mormon-based
about to
questions.
perform magic in
No, no
Vegas?
Mormon questions.
You're just like David Copperfield.
Yeah, you got a jacket under a jacket.
Doves are
good.
flying out of it and shit.
I Look, I have the most style of anyone in this room.
That's
We
very
all know
true.
that.
That is
Oh,
very
100%.
Yeah, no question.
I'm
Thanks,
wearing a
Harry.
gold jacket to Nick Cave tomorrow.
I'm wearing a full
Fuck,
single
that's
colored suit.
tomorrow. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
All right, guys, we're gonna be playing for $1 American. We only played for Pride last week, but we're moving up in the world.
This is exciting.
It should be.
Well, I just found out that I got fined $3,000 for accepting too much money from unemployment during COVID. So I got to pay back $3,000.
Accepting too much money. What does that even mean?
They because I'm freelance. They're saying that because I said that an employer that paid me, it wasn't the last employer, because I just said the employer that pays me the most, and it's actually just a fucking payroll company. So I just said that one, and they were like, "This is not your last employer. You lied and all this shit."
Oh, that's gonna happen to me.
Jesus,
Yeah,
fuck.
I
Fuck
didn't,
no.
I
I'm
didn't do
worried.
it.
I
I
gotta
just
do
didn't
that
know who
shit,
employed
too.
me last, so
Dude.
I just picked the most
Dude.
recent
Yeah.
stub I could find.
Yeah.
And they took the whole month and were like, "No, this is all bullshit." And then it's a 30% fine on top of what they paid you.
Jesus.
Yeah,
They shut down the world, and then they're like, "You better be."
we better
master-"
collect.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking assholes.
So yeah, and
That's only like 3
All right,
gallons
well,
of gas anyway.
This
Yeah.
this adds a little bit more tension because
Yeah.
Bo really needs
really
this
need
dollar.
it.
Dude, next time you should do a gallon of gas. People will be
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
killing
Oh,
each other
yeah.
for that shit.
Well, I can't afford that right now. So we're gonna start with $1,
$6.
and then we're gonna work our way up. Listen, once we start getting sponsors, maybe
Gas
some fucking
wars.
petrol will sponsor the podcast. All right. So Jackson, how we always start this out is we do a little psychic test.
Oh no, we have to do the song first.
All right.
Not
Activia.
trivia. No,
Oh, I
it's
said
not.
Activia.
You said Activia.
I got a little higher before this one than
Yeah,
than I
did you?
last time.
You're just talking about yogurt. Is that the yogurt you eat?
Yeah, it's what helps Jamie Lee
Because you
Curtis
shit
stay
like a-
regular.
Yeah, you shit like a python once a month.
He does not stay regular, as we know. All right, on 3, say it correctly, you high
I
dumbass.
totally forgot. As soon as we
You just
started,
said
I
Activia.
didn't. I was like, "What?" As soon as you said "not," I was like, "Why is he saying not?" The fuck? All right,
Dumbass.
all right.
1, 2, 3.
Not
Not
trivia.
trivia. There we go.
We did it.
That's it.
Here we are. That
There we
means
go.
we're in the game.
Okay.
Okay, so what's gonna happen right now is I have chosen a number between 1 to 100,
Uh-huh.
and on the count of 3, all 3 contestants will say the number that is their guess.
Well, why don't we
I
just
need a
say it
little-
individually?
Why? You suggested last time.
No, I was just saying that we had to.
Maybe only with 2. All right, fine. We'll do it individually.
Yeah, because I need eye contact to read your mind, baby.
That's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
We'll do eye contact.
No,
No
I was
physical contact.
I was saying that it had to be the same number. You wanted to do different numbers. That was the argument.
Yes.
So, look at Brian.
No, I'm going last. 'cause I
Yeah,
always
you don't
win.
get to choose the order.
Okay.
You're first.
Okay.
Prison rules.
And I don't say anything this time. We just look and I'm sending it to you.
18.
That's just the number Bo's always thinking.
18.
18.
Dear Lord, please make the
All
number
right.
18.
Remember your guess, Bo. Remember your guess.
I won't forget it now. Because of Brian.
You can't forget it.
With a little time and a bit of luck.
All right, Jackson. Are you ready? Eye contact. I'm sending it to you. I'm sending it to you.
84.
Randy Moss. Good guess.
I don't know who that is. Yeah, I know who he is.
Oh, that screams 47, baby.
The answer is 42. Brian.
Brian wins again. Brian wins again.
We might actually have some sort of
Yeah. Yeah.
Connection.
Yeah.
It's pretty
little psychic
I
action.
mean, I read people's minds.
So that's just to decide who goes first.
a lot of
decides who
sexual
goes
tension
first.
between these guys.
Maybe we'll do some of the other questions like that, but I've decided that the 3 start out questions that we did last week, I'd like to keep rolling those out. So the first question of the day is, since we last recorded, which has been 7 full days, how many times have I pooped?
5.
That is incorrect.
No, you can't tell him.
Yes, I can.
It
'Cause if he
eliminates,
gets it right-
it eliminates an option.
But if he gets it right, then that's the end of the question.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
so now we go on to you.
A different question.
No,
Oh, okay.
same question.
Okay. Okay.
And you might get a point because of it.
Maybe.
but probably not because
Okay,
that's
7 days.
It's been 7 days.
Are you? Is this like The Price is Right? He's holding up numbers in the background.
Because this could come all the way back around to Brian.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go with 4.
That is correct.
Yeah!
Bo finally gets a point.
No wonder you're singing Activia.
Activia.
My boy's backed up.
I've been up on I got my kefir back, so I'm pooping a little more often than I was before. Because I was on 3 last time.
Jesus Christ.
How do you like that,
Yeah,
Brian?
that's
You
right.
piece
Every
of
other
shit.
day. Jesus.
Well, it's early in the game, bitch.
It is
This
early
is
in
a very
the game.
intimate
It is early in the
podcast.
game.
Talking about whacking off and shitting and.
Yeah.
That's wait till we get to the physical part at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, there's no. All
Mud
right,
wrestling.
Jackson. This next question, your chance to get on the board. Since I woke up this morning at 8 o'clock, which it is now 6:30, how many dabs have I done?
2.
That is incorrect.
Yeah. It'd have to be like 10 a.m. for that to be right.
Remember when he's saying yogurt?
All right, Brian. It's your chance to tie Bo.
Dabs.
How many dabs have I done?
I've never actually seen a dab done. How intensive of a process is it?
It's equal to a bong hit, let's say.
Equal to a bong hit?
It's much more than a bong hit.
For pussies.
I'm saying
but-
time.
Oh,
Time.
yeah.
Well, he has like a cool setup, so it's about as easy to do as a.
Yeah, about as easy as a bong hit. It's not time-wise. It's no time. 15,
Okay.
20 seconds.
All right. I'm going to say you've done.
He's counting,
Counting
for,
like on that
for
hour.
anybody that can't see.
6.
That is also incorrect.
Damn. But you can tell by his face I was close.
I know.
So I would go either
Is it
5
is
or
it
Oh, your chance
5 or
to
8.
just start running away
Yeah.
with this shit.
Tiger Woods in his early game?
How many dabs have I done today?
I'm gonna go with 7.
That is also
Fuck.
incorrect, Jackson.
The pauses are for dramas because he's high out of his mind.
Do you even remember how many dabs you did today? I mean, was this
Yeah,
I do.
that could be an answer. I don't know.
5?
5 is the correct answer.
There we go. There we go.
Jackson's
Come
on
on,
the
baby.
board.
I'm a fucking champion.
High five me.
There we go.
Yes.
I don't like how you're nice to him when he gets it right, but you talk shit to me. When
You
I
talk
He doesn't
shit
know me. He
first.
doesn't know what I'm
because you're a
capable
loser ass
of.
bitch.
That's true. When you're right, you're right.
I don't know why. Oh God, that nothing takes a shit talk down is when the person accepts it. It's the worst.
Like, that's so true.
yeah.
Like the best
You're
way to
right.
accept somebody
Yeah,
talking shit to
8
you.
days
Is
sober.
like,
He's feeling too many feelings.
Oh man.
All right.
Oh man,
Yeah,
it's only nicotine for me, baby.
okay. Is that a dog there?
Yeah,
sir?
there's 2 dogs here.
Oh.
He's so high.
Don't
I'm
know.
so high. I was
He's
like,
so
what does a bark even sound like? Okay. Final question
huh.
of this round. Brian, we just started an Instagram page for the podcast, and we posted our first reel 2 days ago. How many views does that reel have right now? And we're going to do the closest of the 3 of you. And just so you know, that we only have 19 followers and 2 posts outside of the reel.
So we're not doing your post of it on
41.
your
Not
page.
my post. We're doing the one that was posted from
The podcast
the
page.
podcast page.
41.
Okay. Bo?
He did just look at it. I showed it to him. So
Yeah, but I didn't look at the views. You got to
Okay.
click on that.
okay, fair. I'm going with 21.
Okay. Jackson, how many views on our most recent reel?
Loser has to commit Harry Carey.
And just so you know, Bo said 21.
Yeah.
You said 40 something? 41.
52.
The answer is 292.
There we go.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
we
There
made
we
you
go.
guys look good.
Jackson jumps out front with the lead.
I believe in you.
The price is wrong, bitch. wrong, bitch.
Classic.
Oh, shit. All right, Jackson, you get to go first in this next round, which is about TV and film.
Oh, good. As you
Okay.
know, I'm a filmmaker myself.
As you know, none of these trivia questions have anything to do with actual trivia. Okay. I recently rewatched the series Stranger Things
Yeah.
Oh,
in
God.
anticipation Why can't you help me that? Why can't you?
Now it's you. Now you look stupid.
At least he was aware that it happened.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair.
it took me no
He
time
doesn't-
at all to react.
He doesn't have headphones on. It's not fair.
He was like, "Oh, I just thought it was in my headphones."
All right, you watch Stranger Things.
All right, I rewatched Stranger Things in anticipation of the 4th season coming out. There are currently 3 seasons on Netflix. What is the worst of the 3 seasons, in my opinion?
Based on everything I know, I've seen 1 and 2. I didn't see 3. It's got to be 2. 2 is absolute trash.
That is correct.
There we go.
Damn it. He's just running away with
Season
this
2 of Stranger Things
fucking
sucks.
It prevented me from watching 3.
Well, I think 3 is on par with season 1.
I think
pretty
1
good.
is overrated.
I think it's really good. I think for the position that they put themselves in with season 2, they did a really, really good job. But
Do they cover the AIDS crisis at all?
Yes. It's
they
like
don't. But
4
you know what they
episodes.
did?
The kids get AIDS.
You know what they did in
I
season
wish.
2 is they just added an angry white dude who was racist for no reason, and that's the only.
So you're saying there's
connection
usually
he
a
had
good
to-
reason for it?
There's usually a good reason. They either put a dickhead racist in there to kill him violently and it'll be fun, or he's like a bad guy and like motivate, like pushing.
He
the
was
story
racist,
forward.
the hot guy with the long hair?
Yeah, he wouldn't let his little sister hang out with the black kid because he was black.
Oh, I don't remember that.
You
I just
should
remember
rewatch
wanting
it.
to do him.
You know, you guys actually have similar hair.
Yeah. Not similar physiques, of course.
Yeah,
but,
no, unfortunately.
Very
Um,
similar point of views.
They're very similar points of view on race. My niece and the blacks, they've never crossed paths. Definitely not.
Oh shit.
But yeah, Stranger Things season 2. Good lord,
Terrible. Can't
Good
watch
Lord.
it. I watch 1, skip it, and then watch 3.
I might give it a shot.
Give 3 a shot.
3
I really like
3 I watched kind of in the background, and it was
It's
pretty
fun.
good. Yeah.
Because I believe that they, after season 2, they wrote 3 and 4 like together as like what's gonna end the series.
Oh, please end it.
So they know.
For
Yeah,
the love
but
of
it's-
Christ, these kids are getting older.
right? They're so fucking old now.
Because child stars don't turn into sexy teens. If
Well,
they did,
do,
we
but
could
you're
keep the
just not
series
allowed to
going
say it
forever.
out loud.
Oh. Well, if they did,
Or on a
I
recording.
wouldn't say anything about it. I'm talking Holly. I mean, they talk about this in the
I have a
boardrooms.
rebuke to that, and you have to remember that when I was thinking this, I was the same age as this person.
Yes.
So it's not like me reflecting now.
I didn't reflect now.
Topanga.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Topanga was older than me.
But she
I think me
got
and her the exact
she
same
got
age.
less and less attractive as she got older.
I disagree.
Let's
Or-
settle this. Computer, Topanga nudes immediately.
And
Siri, is Topanga still hot?
Lizzie McGuire and Ren Stevens.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked both of them growing up. I dated this girl in
But
high
my sister's
school.
name's Lizzie, so
You were super into it?
no.
Yeah, you're super into it. Dye your hair blonde, sis.
Danielle.
I can think
Fisher.
of Hillary Duff, though. That's fine, because it's Hillary.
Oh, you got like a Hannah Montana situation going on where it's two different
She's
people?
not Lizzie.
All right, you fucking doofus. Okay, next question for Brian.
Yes.
Which of these finales pissed me off the most?
Oh boy, it better be. I haven't seen much. All right.
He has weird opinions about stuff, so
I know. Give it
That's
to
what
me.
makes it interesting.
yeah.
Give it to me.
Lost,
I haven't seen it.
Doesn't matter.
The Office,
British or sorry.
The American.
I know I'm a cunt. I never saw the end of the American Office. It was too big of an investment.
or oh Jesus, I didn't write it down. The fucking HBO.
Sopranos.
No, what's the fucking
The
Euphoria?
dragon ones?
Yeah, the dragon one.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. God, I couldn't
Ooh,
fucking think
I
of
haven't
it.
seen any of
Okay.
these. Okay.
Which pissed me off the most? The Office, Game of Thrones, or Lost?
Well, I feel like it would be wild if it was The Office because who gives a shit? At that point, you're 17 years
Yeah,
into
you're
a
pissed
series.
about it. Like, who cares?
That's more your issue.
Yeah.
Now, Game of Thrones, I know people were pissed,
Pissed off, yeah.
but I feel like because I caught so much wind of how pissed off people were, that's not
That's not
interesting
the
to
answer.
you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Lost.
That's what I would have said, too.
Lost is incorrect.
Fuck,
good
is it The
reasoning, though,
Office?
right?
No, I would,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
You
A
really,
a lot of
you
people
really
hated
broke
the
that
Lost
down.
Really
finale as
incorrect
well.
reasoning, but you were,
I feel like
I went
I was
along with
thinking.
it. Yeah.
I've never heard you
Put
talk.
some effort in there.
I've never heard you talk about Game of Thrones, so I'm gonna go with The Office.
The Office is correct.
Yeah.
What was it about the Office finale that bothered you?
I fucking
2 points,
hated that
3
shit.
points.
So with Michael leaving
Mm-hmm.
in the previous
Oh,
season,
yeah, he's
Two
not in it.
additional. Well,
That
there
would've
were
been a
two
great
more
ending.
seasons after he left.
well, so he left in the beginning of season 8, right?
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
thought he pieced out at 7 was his send off.
I can handle that last season with Robert California. And
So
I think you're
funny.
right. I think you're right. I think he was out at the end of season 7.
Yeah, and then there's 8
And then
and
they
9.
did 8, which I can handle 8 because Robert California's cool and like
Yeah.
the writing is okay. But then the finale specifically it's two things. It's the like reunion and everybody celebrating that the documentary is actually coming out.
Yeah,
That they
yeah.
that which is the whole
Oh, yeah.
basis of what the show is that somebody's making a documentary about the Office, and then Dwight's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two events that happen.
To the blonde lady?
Yes,
Not Pam. What's her name?
Angela.
Angela,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dwight and Angela get married at the end, and so those are the two events that happen. And Michael, who is the star of the documentary, the main character,
Mm-hmm.
what everything is based off of in the documentary, in the universe of the show, doesn't show up for the documentary, is not mentioned or talked about at all when all the characters of the documentary show up. Like, none of the people asking questions mention him.
That's so against his character.
And then he shows up for Dwight's wedding and basically just like
Says nothing.
says nothing.
It's very
cries and
strange.
he's like, I'm just and then that's it. And it like
I didn't like that either. I guess they would have had to pay him a lot of money.
That's
if he
exactly
was to
what
speak.
happened. Is that the issues with contracts is what caused that, and
That's
so
pathetic. Just go and
it made the
make
writing
something
fucking
good.
terrible. Don't have him come back at all.
Yeah.
Why have
He
him
was
come
filming
back at all?
Evan Almighty.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
was strange because you're like, oh my god, Michael's back, and he like weeps and then he says nothing.
Yeah, and that was it.
It wa- yeah.
It really pissed me off.
It
And
wa-
so
it
I
wasn't
won't-
good.
I
Yeah.
won't watch.
I did
that
like
season at
Creed
all.
going, I saw a friend
Yeah.
today. It had been a while.
Creed is so fun.
I didn't-
Creed is in the finale?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He sings a song.
Yeah.
He sings a little goodbye song.
Scott
it's very
Stapp
sweet.
does? That's hilarious.
He's the shit, man. He's one of the best actors on that show. I think.
Yeah, no.
I-
I mean, I don't mind 8 and 9. I thought it was an interesting experiment
No,
to
he is the
continue.
shit. He
a
was
show
he was in a
without its
band.
star.
Mm-hmm.
Creed, like he was in a '60s band,
Yeah.
like
Like
that comp. What was that comp that everybody likes? Anyway,
I don't know.
But I'm with Brian on this. Who gives a shit about that?
yeah, it's a
I
wild.
do. That's the whole point. You guys didn't know, but
Have
I
you
give a
seen
shit.
the movie they made?
I saw one of those 3 finales.
And by the way, The Office is the only show of those 3 that I watched. I didn't
Oh,
watch
really?
Lost at all, and I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I didn't see
Me either.
any of
I
it.
gotta watch more.
I've seen The Office a bunch, but not in any kind of like in the way you would watch it as a kid, like reruns. Like
Yeah.
It's cool now because like people have been watching it for so long, especially on Netflix, like rewatching that like you know every aspect of the show. Now that it has moved to Peacock, they took all the deleted scenes that they had from like the first 4 seasons and re-edited all those episodes to make them like 30 minutes instead of 22 minutes. So they reintroduced like
did they leave?
extra storylines and jokes that they took out and stuff. It's pretty sweet.
Did they leave in like some of the more unsavory jokes?
Yeah, for sure.
fuck
Yeah,
bombs,
I don't think they
suck
brought like
bombs.
they cut out any of that
Suck
stuff,
bombs.
but they added a lot of shit, like bits that were shorter on the show that they had shot like way more scenes about. They added
Yeah.
in there. It's pretty cool.
I've watched The British Office like 19 times. Have you seen the movie they made after?
No,
It is so fucking funny because the boss thinks he's a celebrity
Yeah.
because of the
Yeah.
documentary nobody's heard of him and he's just desperately trying to get by on celebrity and
Damn,
nobody
that's-
gives
What
a
is
shit
that
and he ends
called?
up working out of his car. Huh?
What is it called?
I forget what it's called, but it's
I've seen like the one where he's like trying to get his music career off the ground. Or
Yeah,
something
that's
like
that.
Okay, yeah, I've
That's
seen
it.
that. Yeah.
he has a scene.
David Brent Life on the Road.
That yeah.
Yeah. It's so good.
He has a cameo in the American Office, and it's just the two of them, sort of like
Is he playing David Brent?
Yeah. And he's
And
like
they-
interviewing for the job, right? Or no, they just
Oh,
run
no,
into
no,
each
no,
other
no,
in the
no,
elevator.
It's not.
He's interviewing for the new
He doesn't
boss.
play him. He just play. No. He doesn't. They just
Oh.
run into each other like randomly, just in the hallway, and there's no real like storyline attached to it. But he's just like Michael is enamored by his English accent. And he's like, "Oh, I did a character named Reginald Poofda or something like that."
Yeah.
And they just like be their characters for a second. It's really fucking funny.
Yeah,
Man.
I don't know. I know it's a cunty thing to say, but I've watched The British Office a lot.
Very cool.
It's only
More
one
than
Why is that
season, right?
cunty?
2 in a finale.
You're a cunt.
And
How dare you?
Such a piece of
I
shit.
You're a
know.
traitor to America, is what
I
it is.
really am.
Why
All
don't
right,
you go
so
fight
are
for the
we-
Russians.
Benedict
you piece of
Arnold
shit.
over here.
All right, I think we're sitting in a tie right now.
No,
between-
he's got 3. I got 2.
no,
we make-
but it starts over in the new game. So
Ah.
What do you mean?
It's round by round, baby.
yeah, round by round.
Oh,
Can we make
So-
this next one worth 4?
Yeah, it's actually worth 50,000. So it
Here we
doesn't
go.
matter if it wins.
is this who's
This is
line
for the
now?
dollar.
All right, but I think you guys are tied right now, one apiece, and then Brian has nothing.
So here we go. I'm gonna
Okay.
get this round, bitch.
That may not be accurate, but that's how we're gonna go into
I
it.
thought he had 3 and
Taylor
I had 2,
trivia.
but whatever.
You can't have 3 if he's only answered one question
Okay,
correctly this
okay.
round.
Fair. I don't get it.
You're going down. That's all.
Yeah, he got the Stranger Things question right. That's 1.
Okay.
And then you got the next question right.
That's fine.
That's 1. Brian missed that question that you got right, so he's 0.
Got it. Kind of.
Which of these movies is it most embarrassing that I've never seen?
Okay.
The Godfather, Avatar, or Shawshank Redemption?
And you haven't seen any of them.
There's nothing
That's
embarrassing about not seeing Avatar.
That's not the question
But
that I asked
the
you.
most embarrassing, in your opinion, that you haven't seen?
May I remind you that
I
the
think
last,
I know the answer
The
to
last
this.
question
And
that I
remember who he
asked,
used to live with and who had ashamed him.
the last question that I asked
Yes.
was what season finale pissed me off the most, and
Yeah.
I had only seen
Yeah.
one of those.
Okay. No, I understand. I'll go with.
Have you seen Notting Hill? Because I'd be so embarrassed if you haven't seen that.
I have not. No.
Loser.
I'll go with Shawshank.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, I knew
knew
the
it.
answer.
There's only
You've
one
told me this
movie.
before, I think.
That's not fair.
It's very fair. One of those movies is clearly the best of all 3.
Yeah,
by-
yeah, and it would
by
be-
a
yeah, and-
considerable margin.
Also,
That's why I didn't.
you
say
spent
it.
a lot of time talking about the other one, the plot of the
Yeah,
other one,
yeah.
last episode.
Well, also so did you, and you hadn't seen it. So
Right,
you knew
right.
you knew more than Bo, who admitted to seeing it.
yeah, I had
saw it in
just
theaters
I saw
in
what
3D.
activists were saying about it.
Yeah.
About which film?
Avatar.
What were activists saying? What is anyone saying
wa-
about
it
Avatar?
It's a whole other
I'm
thing.
rooting for my boy JC, but 5 sequels? I don't know about that. Maybe take it one at a time, buddy.
Dude, oh
Is
my
that
god.
real? He's making
So he
5 total, right?
My girlfriend
Ah.
used to work for CAA in the like public speaking department, and they reached out to him with an offer to do like some public speaking thing. This was like years ago now. And his response was, "Sorry, I can't do it. I'm busy making the coolest fucking movie ever made."
Hell yeah.
And that was it. And
Good for him,
and he's
dude.
talking about Avatar 2 and 3.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, I love James Cameron. I think his passion is infectious, dude.
Well,
I say
what do you think of his
Definitely got
movies
something
though?
infectious.
I
No,
think
he
his,
loves-
I think
he
his
loves
movies
Terminator
are fucking
2.
awesome. Yeah, Terminator 2 is the shit. You know
Yeah.
that much.
I mean, I put like
Aliens is the shit. Terminator 1 is the shit.
yeah, I rewatched Aliens recently, and that's the last time I'll ever watch that movie.
You don't dig it.
No,
What's your
it-
what's your
it
beef?
like-
what
it
are you
just
what are you,
became-
my
it
ex-girlfriend?
became
I'm gonna
super-
fucking put you out the window. What's your deal?
It's so fucking hokey. It's
What's
really
hokey?
bad. It's
It's not really bad.
going from one of the greatest sci-fi horror films of all time
Is what?
to one of the like more cheesy.
Badass
like-
action movies. It's great.
Right, but most action movies are cheesy to a level of like disgust, which is like, do you really like the new Fast and Furious movies?
No, but this is
But
not
you
a
should
comparison.
if you like Aliens.
No.
Yeah.
Aliens has a lot more going on than Fast and
Stupid
Furious.
losers saying stupid dialogue.
No.
Oh my God,
Chopping
they're gonna
motherfuckers
fight.
in
They're
half.
gonna
No,
fight.
no.
Do we have
You
boxing
got great-
gloves?
We do.
You got the
we do.
maternal
Who did the first
themes.
one?
We have
Really?
shin pads.
I'll say
No.
one thing. When I
only in
rewatched
this
when I
house.
rewatched these Alien and Aliens with my secret lover, and she was impressed by neither. Both of them suffer from a rubber man in the suit syndrome. Both of them don't quite hold up in terms of effects, in terms of the effectiveness of the beast. But
See, I
Aliens,
disagree. I feel
Aliens
like
has
Alien does.
Aliens has a fucking badass score. Sigourney Weaver, the character of Ripley, is further developed. That's like where her whole character comes from.
Right,
is
but
from
there's
Aliens.
there's no new develop in the story. It just sort of sits based on
Well,
what had happened before. That's what's so
There
good
is
about
no
the
development about it in any story. The alien is a psychosexual nightmare, Aliens is about maternity.
I know that's the whole
There's
thing, though, is it shifts to becoming more like a slasher movie and feels less like a horror movie and like more like a shitty
Slasher? You mean when they're fucking shooting machine guns and it's fucking tight and they have that bitchin' animatronic?
It's not tight, dude. Knowing that a bunch of actors are holding fake guns, doing this and nothing's
Shooting
happening.
blanks?
I'm going
Shooting
Alien.
blanks?
I'm going
That's
Alien
bro.
3. I'm going Alien 3.
now you're
Alien
putting down.
3
I would
guns?
actually listen. I'll watch
You're
Alien
killing me
vs
here.
Predator over Aliens any day. That's
God.
right.
You're
I'm trying
gonna
to walk
make
you,
him walk?
motherfucker. I'm trying to walk you, motherfucker.
You want me to get out of here? I'll fucking go. I know what I'm
Jackson's
not
gonna
wanting.
he's gonna pace around for hours.
No, I'll be fine. No, I only get upset because of my own insecurities. There are moments in that movie that don't quite hold up. They're like, there'll be a nuclear
girl right now.
There'll be a nuclear blast. What did you say to me?
He's lucky he's not a girl right now.
No. You're lucky you have the strength of a man. You'd be out the window. But,
That's right. You try to pick me up, and I just keep sitting here. Like,
I mean, I do feel, they're like, we can't have any firing in there. It'll cause a nuclear explosion. They fire anyway, it's fine. But they do follow up on that when the dropship crashes, and that causes the nuclear countdown because it ruptures the fucking fuel tank. So their fears are confirmed.
Do you like Titanic?
I think it's solid.
Yeah, Titanic's good.
I think Titanic is better than Aliens.
Okay, look.
What about
What is your deal here? What's the problem?
Wait.
You don't like the connection between Ripley and you need to watch the director's cut because I think you might enjoy
Then you'll
that
get it.
more.
Maybe you're right.
Ripley had a daughter that died while she was in cryo sleep.
Oh, okay. Is that
Yeah,
why
yeah.
she feels so connected to the cat? Is that what replaced her daughter?
No. Newt replaced her daughter, the girl who was
gotcha.
killed off immediately in the cold open of Alien 3. Which Alien 3, if Fincher had been given like the reins fully, it's the most beautifully shot Alien film, and it could have been the greatest in the franchise, but it was a mess. I could go on about this for hours. I just watched the saga.
Well, instead, let's go ahead and get your
Okay.
answer, and
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
have you win this.
All right,
What's the most
I don't even
embarrassing
wanna win
movie that I
anymore.
have? Oh, you don't want this dollar?
No, I want the dollar. Give me, come on, chill out. I want it.
Calm down.
Come on, baby. Don't rip the money right out of my hand, baby.
Don't rip the money right out of my hand,
I'm
baby.
trying to get a square here.
Out of The Godfather and Avatar, what is the most embarrassing movie?
It's The Godfather. Obviously.
That is
Yeah,
correct.
you have told
That's such an obvious answer. God damn it.
Is it
You tricked
obvious
us.
that you,
No,
you
it-
chose the wrong
There's
one?
nothing to be embarrassed. I mean, Shawshank Redemption is cool, but Godfather is like one of the greatest fucking films ever
Yeah,
made.
I just thought that he had seen it.
Plus, you'll never understand any.
Why haven't you seen The Godfather? You probably shit on it too.
I just don't like
You're probably
supporting
compared to
anything
Fast and
from
Furious.
Italians.
You'll probably compare it to Fast and Furious if you see Godfather.
I might compare it to, did you know that
Did you like
Dominic-
Ratatouille?
Yeah.
Dom-
Then
I
you love
didn't
The
actually.
Godfather.
I didn't. But actually, Dominic,
He's in The Godfather.
he's actually based off of some of the characters from Godfather.
Is he? Like
No, he's
Sonny?
not. No, he's
All
not.
right, we're getting
I could
stuck
see him
in the
being based on
weeds.
Sonny. I'm sorry, I'm the wrong person to bring him.
All right, so he's up 2-1, so he won?
He's the official winner.
All right, take
Thank you
your
very
fucking
much.
dollar.
Bo, can you hand him this dollar, please?
Yeah.
No hard
Don't
feelings.
mind at all. Sleight of hand?
It's the first podcast he's been paid to do.
And now you're an
I earned
employee.
it. I earned it. Listen to that shit you had to say about it.
That's right. All right. Well, here, as your prize on top of the dollar, I'll give you 60 full seconds to you can say anything you want to me about how shitty my movie.
You have a lot to learn. Okay, look, everyone has their own taste, But I've also heard you shit. I've heard that you've shit on Predator. I've heard, I won't allow
Predator,
it.
Another movie that did not hold up, and it was the last
It
time
completely
I watched that movie.
completely holds up.
Yeah, I just don't
But
think
here's
I
the
like
deal.
action
I'm
movies.
not just
There's
some
nothing
80s
about-
action sci-fi guy. These were just the first rated R films I got to see. I have excellent taste. Now you want to talk about Japanese cinema? We can do that. Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm just
Okay.
saying. I'm just
Perfect
saying.
Blue,
old
Akira. We can agree on that. Let's just
I
focus
agree.
on Japanese
I do
cinema.
like
Don't throw it out
Akira.
the window.
I do like Akira.
Akira is so tight, it's insane.
It's hard to
It's
not
a fun,
like.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah,
You've seen Akira, but you haven't seen The Godfather.
that's true. Yes,
That's okay with me.
That's just where I
Akira-
sit. That's my wheelhouse. Is no Godfather.
You got a
but
lot to
Akira.
learn, okay? When you go out there and shoot some film with Daddy, I'll teach you.
I mean, I did go to film school and have shot films on by myself.
Okay, okay.
Maybe you should go with Sonny.
But have you
Corleone?
worked in special effects? Do you know the blood and sweat that goes into that acid blood?
Do you know Rob Bottin?
I mean, I personally worked in special effects. That's how I got into film and stuff. I did a lot of
This is
makeup
bullshit. The
and-
whole fucking
and
podcast
zombie
is
shit.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's not bullshit. I've always had a problem with 80s action movies.
You're killing me
they've
right
just
now.
never held up for me.
Well,
they
that's
don't.
fine.
They
That's
don't
fine.
do it for me.
Agree to disagree. At least we can agree on the works of Quentin Tarantino.
What about this? Most underrated Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Jingle All the Way.
Running Man.
Oh, I do love the Running Man.
I do like
love
Running
the-
Man quite a
Running Man
bit.
is
Running
sick,
Man's
dude.
great.
But
You
Running
like Running
Man-
Man, Jackson?
Running Man
I
is a
haven't seen it.
solid mythology. It's like a good
Commando is
story
good, too.
around, like the world that is built into that is great. Same with Terminator and Terminator. Like that world
Terminator
is great,
2 is just...
and the story that's brought through it is amazing.
James Cameron's action chops, obviously also his budget, have massively upgraded from when he did Aliens in T1. Terminator 2 is
So-
a better movie than Aliens.
I agree.
Is it better than T1?
Yes. On both
I
levels.
disagree with you.
On both levels.
I think it's a better movie. I think T1's a better movie.
I'd love T1. They're playing it in 35 millimeter at the New Bev
Oh, nice.
at 2 p.m. on March 25th. So if you aren't
Is that your-
working
is
that
that
Be
your
day,
there
plug?
if anybody would like to debate film studies with Jackson. Please be there.
When is it?
I can be a bit of a grouch.
When are they showing it?
2 p.m. If I'm not working that day, which God only knows, I'll be there. I saw T2 at the New Bev. It was fucking sick.
That's tight.
It blew my mind.
The last
Did
thing
you know the T1000 grows an extra arm when he's flying the chopper to load the machine gun while flying the chopper? I didn't know that until recently.
I don't think I
didn't
did.
Sorry,
know
what
that.
were you gonna say?
I was gonna say the very last day before everything shut down, I saw the Outlaw Josie Wales in 35 millimeter at the New Beverly, and then everything changed after that. So
That's a
I
great
saw
last
Django
movie to see.
at
Yeah,
the
well-
New Beverly, and people were laughing at really uncomfortable times.
like
Really?
when
and as a person who laughs at very uncomfortable times, I was disturbed.
What parts were they
Like the
laughing
dog
at? The
scene?
Mandingo?
Yes, the wrestling.
Jeez.
A
Well,
lot
like
of-
they snaps his arm and
It-
everyone just uproarious
Yeah,
laughter.
it was a midnight showing of Django, which I
How
guess
many black people were in the audience?
I didn't take a tally.
I was
I'm
gonna
just
say.
saying, with that kind of laughter, the curiosity is piqued.
Yeah, I saw Django in Jacksonville when it came out, and in a mostly black theater, and it is the loudest laughter I've ever heard in a theater
Hell yeah.
during like just a few jokes, but it was like it blew the fuck up.
Yeah, that movie's very divisive among black people.
Is it?
Yeah, Tarantino himself, I would say, is very divisive among.
Well, for
black
sure.
people.
Anybody who doesn't
But
want him
he'll
to use
he'll
the
go
word,
on
yeah,
like
yeah.
all the radio shows and,
sure.
and he'll
He-
let
he-
people grill him.
he-
I respect the shit out of that.
I do
Yeah,
too.
he went on BET and was like talking Ebonics.
That was
pretty
really fun.
cringy.
That when you hear him
it
like
was bad.
in an interview with white people, versus he's like, "Hey, well, I just the things that I want to do is just."
I get it. Hey,
Yeah, there-
black on, you crazy diamond. I say go for
there's
it.
a cringy one with him and Sway on Sway in the
Yeah,
morning.
yeah, that's the
and-
one that
yeah.
people reference.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, he did it,
Yeah,
even though his dialect was odd.
yeah.
A lot of people just stay away
It's like
from
from the
people who are
early-
going to hold their feet to the fire.
Late 70s, early 80s lingo is what he was.
That's
using.
like, this is something only Bo will get. It'll alienate you too. But Aaron Rodgers, when he was doing all this COVID shit,
Yeah.
he was always like, why don't we have discussions? Why can't people talk? And it's like, well, why don't you go anywhere other than this show that loves you
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
to talk about these
Yeah.
conversations?
Only goes on Pat McAfee.
yeah,
Yeah.
While talking about how people can't talk to each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
Nobody wants that.
I'm
They just
surprised-
want to discuss how they agree with each other.
They immediately lose it, and I don't do that. You've seen how I am.
Yeah, you're
You've
real
seen that I
calm.
keep it cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people could learn from me.
I like Aliens. You know what I like about Aliens? Aliens, I saw it in the theater, and it's actually a very meditative, peaceful movie to see in a movie theater. There's long moments of silence with like beautiful gadget lights going off and stuff.
Little
And it's
synth.
just like staring at the ocean at certain points.
very
I really
blue.
enjoy
James
that.
Cameron loves blue. Loves it.
Yeah.
That's how I thought fucking 2001 was gonna be. I saw it in 70 millimeter projection, and it was like really uncomfortable and not peaceful in certain situations.
Yeah, that movie's
like,
very confrontational.
like it really like confines you.
I haven't seen that movie.
Yo,
What
you've
did you
never seen
think of it?
2001?
I want to really bad.
You should
That
only
is-
see it in a theater.
That's why I'm
Yeah,
holding out
yeah,
for a
yes,
theater.
100%.
It's got to be at theaters all the time in LA.
It plays all
they
the time.
play it at least once a year. The Egyptian used to play it all the
Yeah.
time, and then the Dolby would play it as well at 70 millimeter.
Yeah, I'm glad I waited on
It's
that one.
it's fucking crazy because it's really like well, I don't want to talk about the story or anything if you haven't seen it, but it's like I don't know. It's one of my like stoner movies that like if you get stoned and you get locked into it, like you really get lost in what it is visually, and then also the story kind of like is a little bit abstract but easy to follow at the same time. Like that movie fucks me up every time. Like if I drop it down on my top movies list, anytime I rewatch it, it just like jumps right back up. I love that shit.
Who's in your top?
Well, my 1 and 2 is
Sister Act 2.
it's, yeah.
Back in the habit.
It's usually just like whatever Kubrick movie and Tarantino movie I'm just like into.
I respect
that.
Love
like,
Kubrick.
I'll like bounce around with a couple different ones. A Clockwork Orange and The Shining I really like.
I go
Even,
RoboCop,
like-
Paul Verhoeven, baby.
That's your
I
number
love
one?
RoboCop.
It's up there.
He's in my
Paul
top
Verhoeven
5.
is one of my favorite directors.
Yeah, he rules.
Yeah.
I like, but yeah, Tarantino. I think Inglourious Bastards is his best movie.
It's up there for
I agree.
sure. I don't know if anything can beat Pulp Fiction though. That movie
I think Pulp Fiction is his masterpiece.
Uh-huh.
Like it actually changed cinema with using that pretentious word, but
Yeah, don't
it
do
really
that.
it really changed the way a lot of people
I
make
love the
movies.
word cinema.
And then, but I feel like the movie that people will look back on as like what was his like just best movie when you just look at the aspects of what filmmaking is. I think that's his best one.
Bastards.
Yeah.
He did call it his masterpiece.
Yeah, I mean that opening scene is the greatest short film ever made.
It's insane.
Like there's no short story will ever compare to what happens in the first scene of that movie. And so I just hold that movie in such high regard because of that. But.
You know what the one flaw is? Adam Sandler was going to be
I
the
know.
bear Jew.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he was doing funny people, so that Eli Roth do it, which was fine. But Adam Sandler machine gunning Hitler's face would have been the greatest thing
Yeah,
you ever saw.
that
in
would
my
have been
life.
the shit.
I can't watch it
I
without,
totally-
without
I totally
wanting.
wrapped
agree.
up. That would have been like, all right, the American. They always, how they call it, the American experiment. It's concluded.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler murdering Hitler.
But also,
we have to change the name of the country, and everything would have to be different after that.
I get that Judd Apatow is like his boy, but like how do you pass up on that?
Well, he was the star of Funny People. It
I
was
know,
like their baby.
but like
I mean, then they didn't know it was gonna like not be great. No one ever knows that when they're making $100 million.
That was his first movie after Jackie Brown, right?
No,
No, that was Kill Bill and
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bunch of movies.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Kill
Bill
Bill
one.
and
he did
Death
both
Proof.
Kill Bills and Death Proof. Yeah,
Yeah. Death Proof is fucking rad. That's an underrated.
I've watched
That's
that
my
with
number
you.
2.
Really?
So
Oh,
I
no,
always
no.
You it,
I
you're
respect
tops.
that.
Yeah,
That's
did
tops.
you?
Proof
Yeah,
is-
yeah.
I love
Death Proof
Death
is
Proof.
rad. I haven't seen Planet Terror since it first came out. I want to watch the double
But
feature.
that's
I
Robert
have the
Rodriguez.
Grindhouse
So sick.
DVD if you want to, or the Blu-ray if you want to.
I would love
look
to.
look at y'all. Y'all are coming
It's
together.
got the
now.
full-
No, I don't
I'm
take it
just
personally.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
But-
if I'm dating you, you're going out the window. You're talking,
But the full Grindhouse feature is very very cool.
yeah,
like,
because you get all the
going-
commercials.
You get
and
all the
stuff.
trailers and stuff in there, and like Eli Roth
Yeah.
does a Thanksgiving like horror movie trailer, which is really
Thanksgiving,
cool.
Machete
Yeah,
was
I
started
love
there.
that shit, man.
I got it. My tops are Brazil and Wild at Heart.
Oh, nice.
Those movies blew my mind. Have you
Hell
seen
yeah.
Brazil?
I have not.
It's a beauty.
I went on like this crazy Criterion watching collection, and Brazil was next on my list, and then my time ran out, and I haven't gotten it again.
You gotta
so-
watch Brazil. I got it on DVD. I'll loan it to you.
It's
you
Gilliam, right? Terry
Yeah,
Gilliam?
yeah. I thought he would be my favorite director ever after I saw that, but I'm kind of mixed. It's kind of every other movie I see of his. I think is great.
Who do you put as your favorite director?
I mean, I've always said my style is like David
Mine is
Lynch.
Penelope Spheris.
I don't know her.
She did
think I know
Wayne's
her
World.
either.
She did Wayne's World and a bunch of other shit. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
I would say my cinematic style is if David Lynch and Quentin Tarantino were Eiffel Towering James Cameron.
Okay.
I like a little Verhoeven. I mean, Lynch and Tarantino. I think those two are probably the biggest influences. But then there's Gilliam's aesthetic is huge. I can't. What me? I choose me.
Yeah.
I'm my favorite.
Your
All right,
favorite
all right,
How do we
Kanye.
All right.
What's the Steven Seagal
shit.
quote? He's like, I just read the best script
What-
ever. It's like, oh really? Who wrote it? I did.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's funny.
Except he doesn't have the talent of Tarantino or Kanye. He's just a dumbass.
Yeah, no
I don't
shit.
know. He's good.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
got some good movies.
She did Beverly Hillbillies, Little Rascals. Come on,
Oh,
people.
shit.
Black Sheep.
Is this thing on?
Damn,
Come on.
Black Sheep, really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She
Wow.
did. She also did
Kill Whitey.
those documentaries, "The Decline of Western Civilization," which is like those are two. One is good
saw
for real
those.
reasons, and the second one, the first one's about the punk scene in L.A. in the late '70s, and it's super sick. The second one is about hair metal, and it is hilarious.
Okay.
What about John Hughes? How about we go? John
Did he
Hughes.
do? Oh, she did Suburbia too.
Suburbia is good.
That's a great movie.
Damn.
Or no, I was thinking The Burbs. My bad.
I just wanted to name a woman just to be that guy.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. But then it turns out I actually love her body of
So-
work for real, unironically.
Sophia Coppola. You got Sophia Coppola
Yeah.
in there. She's great.
I've only seen one of hers.
I've seen a couple.
It was called On the Rocks.
What's
and it
James
sucked.
Cameron's ex-wife's name?
Is that the one?
Catherine
Catherine
Bigelow.
She rocks, dude.
You haven't seen
I,
Lost in
um,
Translation? Oh.
I did fucking hate that one movie that she won the Oscar for, Hurt Locker.
Really?
I think
haven't-
maybe
I haven't
because it
seen
came
it.
out the same
I
year
haven't
as
seen it.
What?
Inglourious Bastards, so
Does she have any
It
relation
beat
to Bam Bam
Inglourious
Bigelow?
Bastards.
I don't
for-
think Bam Bam Bigelow, no.
No.
Maybe they have the same head tattoo.
Oh,
Yeah, it washed out screenplay, picture,
She
director.
went for
director,
Hurt Locker. Is that,
everything.
did you say that already?
Yeah, Hurt Locker, yeah. I
I
hated
mean,
that fucking movie.
I
I
haven't
don't really
seen it.
like Jeremy Renner that much, to be honest.
I would probably.
Well,
I
she
mean,
did
I'm
Point
all
Break.
about like.
She directed Point Break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point Break is good.
Solo directorial debut. Oh no, Blue Steel is her directorial.
But yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, Point Break is
Point
a
Break
masterpiece.
is the shit, yeah.
Point Break rules.
The epiphany that I had realizing that Fast and Furious is just Point Break with cars, like it fucked me up for a minute. And I started to like notice it in all these other movies that they were doing that, and I was like, damn, it's so easy to just
Can't have two directors in a couple, man.
Yeah, no, you cannot.
Don't
Why
worry.
not? Why not? That's the dream.
No, it's not.
No way. You gotta have like
One must direct and the other must obey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
You need like a Woody Allen, Mia Farrow thing, but
The muse.
healthier.
The
Yeah.
muse. Yeah, but no, none of that other stuff.
Roman Polanski.
Without his nonsense and her child collecting.
Yeah.
yeah.
The child collecting.
She's a child collector, and he's a.
She's laying him out as bait to get a husband. What is she doing? Hey, I'm kidding around.
She has like
Oh, shit.
20-something kids or something.
20-something
Let
kids.
me see. I'll tell you.
Holy shit. Yeah, suck it, John
Mia.
and Kate plus 8.
She's 15. 15
Holy
kids.
fuck. Did they all come out of her, or did she
No,
just buy 'em?
no. She's Angelina Jolie style.
Oh, very,
Oh, where
very
you just-
classy.
You just go to the corner market.
You're giving kids a home. It's a good thing.
Unless you bring Woody Allen into that home as well.
She didn't know.
No, I'm not blaming her, but I mean,
it
it's
sounds
just,
like you are.
Hey, you put 100 steaks in front of a dog, he gonna eat. I mean, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh my god, how are we looking on time over there?
1 hour and 3 minutes.
Oh,
I just came to talk
minus
about
2.
Mormonism. I didn't
Well,
mean
I
to.
got
That's
some. I
right.
got some news stories.
Well, all right. Let's give me pick your best news story.
They're all pretty good.
Well, you can
Russia
save the rest
did
of them.
invade Ukraine.
They did?
Yeah. Insane in Ukraine.
Okay, let's see. Do you want to hear a rescue story or more of a not true crime, but like more of a morbid story?
Let's go morbid.
Morbid.
Because
Okay.
I feel like that's just where we're headed.
Okay. So, a truck containing human heads was stolen in Denver.
What? So they stole it thinking that there was something other than human heads. in
Were they
there.
cryogenically frozen for like
So
to return?
It was for medical research. Police are investigating a theft of a box containing human heads while it was being loaded basically into, I think, a research facility. So they were like, had the dolly loaded up and somebody just snuck and stole one of the boxes filled with human heads.
Oh my god.
Well,
Jesus
what were their
Christ.
purposes? Were they looking for
bet-
Hitler and Disney, or
They're probably
Yes.
ex football players getting their brains
I
studied.
think it was for the live version of Futurama that they're working on.
I need to collect some props?
They're making another Ninja Turtles movie with Crane.
Yes.
yeah.
Stuck in there.
Why? I can't even think of like. Why would you need severed heads? Like, is that just easier?
Well, it just
easier
didn't-
shipping if you're doing like.
It's like a
Brain
container for the
studies?
brain. Yeah.
So
It literally keeps the brain safe.
so
You couldn't
all-
pack it any better.
So all that the box said was exempt human specimen. So they didn't. I assume they're gonna fuck the
Oh, so they
heads.
were just. What? Why would you assume? Wait, hold on. Did anyone else assume that?
That
I'm-
they were gonna fuck the heads? No.
No.
I did not either.
I thought they were gonna put them on stakes to keep the kids away.
Yeah.
I thought it
yeah,
was
that,
like
that
some-
makes sense. I jumped ahead a little bit. I take that.
I mean, film students shooting a horror movie, looking for props.
But I don't think they knew they were heads until they got home.
But it said human remains.
Exempt human specimen.
I've
were
been there
hope-
before. I've had a similar experience. I was in Oakland, and I saw a canvas bag that was full, and I assumed it was money. because it just seemed like, why wouldn't I find a bag of money?
Mm-hmm.
So I walked up to what I thought was a bag of money, opened it up, dead pit bull
Oh no!
in the canvas bag.
Tight.
Oh no!
I
So
sold it.
Yes.
And I
For our money.
I sold it
You
for
brought
money.
it to the bank and you're like, now don't look in here, but I've got about $1 million.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, this girl that I went to school with when I was younger, her dad was like throwing trash away and found a suitcase that like he thought like somebody missed the trash can and he picked it up to go throw it in and there was hair hanging out of it.
Yeah.
And he called and it was like a chopped up body inside of it.
No way.
That shit is fucking.
But not a puppy, though.
it was not a puppy.
Yeah.
No,
It's
unfortunately.
a human puppy.
Holy
Jackson
fuck.
Banks directorial debut, Human Puppy. Only on VHS.
Not as good as Human Centipede, but it's pretty good.
It's not. No, this
It's
is
up
where you
there.
just let your human shit inside
Yeah,
on the
it
puppy
just-
pad.
Nibbles on your
Jesus.
hands.
It's about a feral child.
Is that the extent of the story that you? Maybe we could get through 19 of these if that's how much you got.
So far, no arrests have been made.
Did they label the truck human heads? Or
No,
what was
no,
the-
it-
Probably, that
That's-
probably attracts
It's just
some
like
attention.
a Hertz truck or some shit.
I think that the truck driver was like, "I'm gonna pocket one of these." And, like, tipped a friend off.
Why would he need to do that?
Turn it into a bong, maybe?
Yeah.
Smoke
That
out
would
of
be
a
tight,
skull?
actually. That would be pretty
Or a
tight.
chalice.
That-
Like,
that
I
one-
mean,
Definitely.
if you're like experimenting with shrunken heads and you run out and you got to just.
The one dude who made a guitar out of his father's rib cage. Did you hear about that?
I,
No.
that ended up being a hoax.
I thought it was real.
No, the guitar is real, but it's not real bones.
Oh,
He fashioned it out of like it's like an art piece.
fuck.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been art if it was actual human bones.
Okay, I got one more. I got
Alright.
one more.
Hit me with it.
New York City man rescued twice in 2 days on Arizona hikes. That's pretty fun. So he was climbing out and an Arizona way and had to, and people like came and helped him. Blah blah blah. He makes it back down the trail. It was like snowy and he was like dressed for summer or whatever. He goes up for it again and had to be airlifted out the second time the next day. And people are just like applauding him for his perseverance. But I think he's a fucking idiot.
Sounds
Where does he
like a
find the
fucking
time to get
idiot.
lost twice?
Right?
In
Well,
the
he
same
wasn't even
day?
lost. He just
It's
had to
not
get
lost
out.
if they get found, yeah.
Yeah, people were with him and they all got airlifted out. But yeah, so he's the idiot of the day for the podcast. I
You
would
know,
say.
he was in that helicopter talking about how you can't find a good slice of pizza.
Yeah.
all the New
Fucking New
shit.
York.
Yeah. Fucking idiot.
He was like, I'm walking here.
And we get closed so early in this fucking town.
It's fucking
These blue
cold.
lips.
Jesus.
I thought this was the fucking desert.
His leather blazer.
Oh my god. All right. Well, thank you for those wonderful, extensive stories that you brought to us.
Hey, I found him like right before I got here.
Well, thanks for putting in the effort. I appreciate
Maybe
it.
he was hiding heads up there.
Also, Teacher of the Year recipient got fired for hitting a kid. That's pretty funny.
That's like when Warren Moon, the quarterback, won NFL Man of the Year, and the next year got arrested for domestic abuse.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Cracked from the
I
pressure. of
mean,
being
it's
a
all
great
about
man.
presentation, baby.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, guys. Well, let's get the fuck out of here. Jackson, do you have anything you want to plug? Since appreciate you coming in for
Yeah.
some
For
Mormon
Mormon
talk.
talk.
Aliens is a great film. Study
According
up on
to-
your
yeah.
Mormonism. Objectively a great film. Campy Jackie's got some new works coming out. Swine Bastards. Actually, you struck a nerve. It's very inspired by Aliens, Swine Bastards.
Okay.
But there's some gross sex shit in there too.
Popcorn
Um,
perverts.
My podcast, Popcorn Perverts Quest for the Best Movie Ever, coming soon. We'll certainly have you on for the Aliens episode.
Hell,
Absolutely.
I would love to.
I'm not afraid of
Confrontation?
yeah. Tyler doesn't really like opposing opinions on the pod. I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
well,
likes to
I'll
fight.
burn the house down.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can argue while Tyler just feels uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get into it. He'll get Sunny D's while I scream at you.
He scrolls through pictures of his girlfriend.
No.
Don't worry, I co-host a podcast with him. I say it to his face.
Oh, Tyler.
Yeah,
I leave that shit.
He's a good friend of all of us. We
Yeah.
love him.
Yeah, and then Campy Jackie, new vids on the way. I'm making a little comedy album. I'm writing a feature film with Stein about porno.
Mr. Zach
Stein?
Hell
Nice.
yes, hell yes.
Hell yeah.
No, Ben Stein.
Oh wow.
Impressive. I
It's
won Ben
political.
Stein's money. Now he's financing a feature
He
film.
financed your film.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan's speechwriter. Did you know that?
No, I didn't
Ben
know that.
Stein?
Yeah,
I knew he was really
speechwriter.
right wing now.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
was a
God.
speechwriter for Ronnie.
He just always had. I just always assumed that he was a stoner because of the fucking Clear Eyes commercials.
Clear eyes.
No.
When I get
You,
blazed for a Reagan ghostwriting sesh, I have clear
I take
eyes.
a dab before I write the trickle down speech. Clear eyes.
Oh shit, Bo, what do you got?
We got our last episode from last week will be on YouTube. What's Wrong with Me podcast YouTube channel.
Are you plugging what happened last? What
That's
posted
important. Though.
Last
He's doing the
week?
right thing.
Yeah, no.
He's helping you.
I'm just saying that our YouTube channel will be up
That is true.
soon, and so that's important. And follow us on Instagram, www.mpod on Instagram.
They're about to do www.instagram.com.
Yeah, just the initials of what's wrong with me.
Or if you
www.
You can just type in "What's Wrong with Me" pod. On Instagram, I'm at Bone Thugs and eHarmony on Instagram, and
It's Bone Thugs and eHarmony.
Bone Thugs and
I
eHarmony.
did tag you with an in eHarmony at one
No.
point and had to revamp.
Yes,
So.
yes. Bone Thugs and eHarmony on Instagram, and looking at. He's probably listening to this. Joe, you're fat. I'm not fat, and so that's the only plug I had. He'll know.
Who is Joe?
Don't
And
worry about
Why
it.
is he fat?
He's calling me fat. You posted a picture of me and he called me a fat ass. So I'm telling him you're fat. I'm not fat.
Damn, bruh.
And you got a fucking DUI on Christmas. So fuck you.
On Christmas? Holy shit.
Way to escalate.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All this dirty laundry out there.
People don't know.
Ruin his
People don't
life.
know.
Fuck your wife.
It's my son. Fuck you. That's all I have to plug. It's my boy.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding, Joe. I love you. Mwah.
All right, Joe. Yeah, he loves you.
He's my friend.
Thanks for watching. You might be the only one, so we appreciate it. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Rizzo, as well as our new podcast page. I don't know what the YouTube channel is called yet. We'll figure that out.
I just said it. It's What's Wrong with Me podcast. It's
on YouTube.
Yeah. That's the YouTube
Podcast.
channel. What's Wrong with Me podcast is the name of the YouTube channel.
You heard it here, guys. Follow us. Be sure to check out the other podcast I'm a part of, Getting Doug with High, with Doug Benson and Alicia Glass. We do that every Tuesday on our Patreon, patreon.com/gettingdoug. It's only $4.20 a month. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, check it out. It's a lot of fun. I love doing it. We have tons of people on there all the time. Sam Richardson was on recently. Todd Glass is on there all the time. So yeah, check it out. And yeah, we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Time for a high five.
And me. Yes.